Raining.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First down for the offense. The give to the back. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Well, it's first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running backs.
I don't even know how you play. I ain't got eyes on you. I ain't scouted you yet.
Play at 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to the run. Still running at the 40.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. They're going to have to be great at the point of attack, get off blocks, and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to.
Ain't no trickery over here, boy.
Second down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback. And the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Dropping back, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout.
Right there.
Pass picked off.
Let's go.
Down after a good return on the interception.
Let's go.
Veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They're going to throw it to start the drive. That's caught. It's Caldwell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Fires to the wideout. Got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Get to that corner.
He'll lose a couple.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
These fans raising the To the air. It's Miranda. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. He caught it.
Let's go.
Touchdown, South Carolina.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So they covered 42 yards on the drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the
sideline.
Pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling?
Screen. Watch the screen.
With jet sweep pass. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Just flip something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Holding.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because
I'm right there.
And the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Power football with the run. Keeps the legs moving. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Longhorns want to move quickly. Takes the handoff. It's Gibson. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
He's looking to throw it. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter.
Scared.
South Carolina 7, Texas 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He finds his man. It's Gibson. How about this running back, dragging a toe and getting it inbound.
Showing off the wide receiver skills. You know, running backs are so talented nowadays, and you split them out as a wide receiver so much, and he showed it there. He could play wide out easily with a nice catch, nice awareness.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Oh, man.
It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Oh, he's looking to throw.
Got him.
And it's picked off at the goal line. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job.
Damn, you might want to recruit one.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Looking to pass. It's Miranda. He's going to fire deep. And it's caught inside the 25. And the defense couldn't corral him. And took it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you...
Let's go.
Man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding today with major ramifications across the college football landscape. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game.
Let's go.
It's a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Alabama. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing...
Good tackle. Good tackle, boy. Strong safety, step up and make a tackle. That's what I'm talking about.
This game is entirely different.
It's hard to run a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard.
Nope. Let's go.
Short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
It's a great job there by the defense.
You better punt that ball, boy.
Getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Looking to throw, it's Miranda. Oh, he's going to try to get it over here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
It's a bad throw.
The aggressive play down the field. We like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
pickup of 8. Third down coming.
This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
Texas.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like,
Yeah, my strong safety. Nice, boy. You see him get off that block?
I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
You see how him got off that block, boy.
But you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Bad angle.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Pocket starts to collapse. He looks that one in nicely. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Gotta get home, dog.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this.
Looking for the end zone.
Ah.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorn.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Yeah, dog.
And with the extra point, they close to within 10.
Yeah, dog.
17-7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to pass, it's Miranda. Immediately fires to the middle. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game.
Nice hands on the right sideline as he has it for a huge gain.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Steps away. Going to try to get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Now from inside the red zone.
No!
The pass is intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back.
Come on, bro.
You can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
Bad throw, man.
Sending the offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the
Safety.
build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
The give out of the gun. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly.
No, sir. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, and how about this defense understanding where they are in the field? They got
Let's go.
Points on the board, and they do.
So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. Looking for a block. It's Bennett. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw, it's Miranda. Gets it out quickly. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter.
Man,
It's time to join
I can't believe you threw that interception.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start
Wow.
the second half, lined up for an onside kick. They're on it. They recover
Come
the
on,
onside
man,
kick, and they
like-
get it right back. Here comes the Texas offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing trailing to start the second half. Those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create
Too big,
explosives,
man.
you want to put up a bunch of yards, but
His mistakes are only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a
Too
chance.
big.
Knocked down in the backfield.
Too big, man. Come on now.
that play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down.
Intercept that.
Defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They go to the ground.
Good tote, boy. Good tote, boy.
They're saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Offense working from the pistol. He'll run it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the 1st down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in short yardage situations, knows where that 1st down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
To the air, it's Miranda. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Well, after struggling so much in the 1st half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the 2nd half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Can't get him to the ground. At midfield, he's got room. He's loose. He's at the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't
Keep blitzing, boy.
Touchdown.
You know I know how to run at blitzes. You know how I know how to run at blitzes, dog.
Taking control here in week 9.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Texas.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Manning. He hurls one deep down the left side.
Got him.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to
Got him. Got him.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you sit in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Trying to start the drive with a pass.
Wow, threw it right to him.
It's picked off. Takes it the
Threw
other
it
way.
right to him.
He's at the 20. Touchdown, Texas. How about that D coming up with a play like that? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Army has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the hallowed grounds of West Point. They're up by 5 over Tulane. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Back to pass, it's Miranda. They've got the screen set up. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Fires to the tight end. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he drops to throw. They're trying to get to it. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He's going to run it. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, the good news on that play is the quarterback was able to scramble and go pick up the first down with the lead late in the game. Bad news is, though, you just love them to stay in bounds to get this clock started sooner so you can bleed more of it off. That's just a coachable moment moving forward of having a better understanding of the situation in-game.
Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, South Carolina.
You saw that?
And once he found daylight, it was Katie by the door, baby.
Next level, baby. We teach them to get to the next level.
Winning streak to 3. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And they desperately
Did you see Hawk lose last night?
Turn, but decided not to. Instead, they'll
Oh man, horrible way to look. Because you just knew he thought he was gonna win.
Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full
Wow.
accountability. That was...
He holds it in, and nobody's close. Racing down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorn!
Wow.
His ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. He had nowhere to go, no place to hide, and they'll knock him down for a loss of 9. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll start this drive firing. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's running in the open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
That is why you have to contain this guy. If you let him get out, he is an explosive play waiting to happen. And after that big gainer, I'd like to see how this defensive coordinator is going to try to get after him as the game goes on, because a play like that can make you rethink your entire game plan.
Get upfield.
He'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with his speed.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown.
Big boys.
They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And no
Big
problem
boys.
on the point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
21. Texas.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25.
Big boys, dog. Like, you better start recruiting. You better, you better start recruiting some. You better go to damn Nebraska.
The last time they had it, Jesse, they'd left. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
Come on, dog.
Inside the 25. Touchdown, Texas. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Texas.
Running the daylight from inside his 25. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Trying to find his man on first down. Underneath toast the coverage. Got it deep downfield. Turns it on down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gamecock.
Gritty on him, gritty on him, gritty on him.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
28. Texas.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. Really nice pickup there.
Oh, damn.
Out to the 44 with a first down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know,
Nah, that's my
likely they're gonna
that's
come
my
back
left
and win,
end.
but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
And it's his 4th interception of the game.
Housework.
Trying to take it back.
Housework.
Running inside the 20.
Housework.
And
I got a white free safety and I got a white strong safety.
Might do it, man. Offense needed points.
Them boys bad back there, boy.
Comes up with the
Cooper DeJean.
takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have interest in the one that just finished up. Florida managed to avoid being gator bait by scratching and clawing their way to a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Here comes the Texas offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it.
Way to force him back inside.
Jesse, I'm sure you know if
Way to force him back inside, big fella.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Oh!
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Crosses the 45. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Longhorn!
How about that? Second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Oh, that's
And he
blocked.
made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off.
Hell of a catch.
This drive, and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Here comes the offense on second down. Let's go. To throw, it's Miranda. Using the quick game. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on that time, made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. He's going to take off. At the 20, he's got space.
Were you away from the controller?
A chunk play, a huge game.
Were you away from the controller?
The defense brings it to an end.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator.
Oh, damn.
He can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping me.
He'll keep it himself. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Oh, it's a reverse.
Ah! Touchdown.
It's out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
1st and goal, South Carolina.
And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and I love running the football down the red zone. You've got to be able to do it. First down, obviously, is the right down to do it. But now, limits the options a little bit more. 2nd down after that loss of yards play.
Looking for a man. It's Miranda. Gets it out fast. And
You gotta get off that. Gotta get off him.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion.
Oh, that's a touchdown.
4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It's a fake. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. The fake field goal catches the defense with its pants down, and it's going to be a
GG's.
touchdown. Well, the fake caught the defense by surprise, opened up a little passing lane for the score.
And I tell you,
No defense being played in the 4th quarter.
We're sending everybody. You might want to keep a guy or 2 back deep just in case they do run the field goal. And when you bring the field goal block and you bring everybody and you're sending all your resources to get them and you're not covering, this can happen. I tell you what, guts to call the play, and it actually worked.
grade self. I got a few questions for you. Hi, Nikinji. This is your 6th grade self. You remember me? I have a few questions for you. Hey, Christian. This is your 6th grade self, and I gotta ask you a few questions. Hey, Ward. This is your 6th grade self. I've got a few questions for you. Is your favorite hobby still solving a Rubik's Cube, just like me?
I thought it was so tough for being able to do that back in the day.
Hey, Ward. Is your favorite food still Mexican?
Oh, definitely, yeah. Chipotle, for sure. Taco Mamacita.
Is your favorite movie still The Waterboy?
My favorite movie definitely is still The Waterboy. 100%. It's a classic.
Is your favorite subject world history, or is it math and science?
Not world history anymore. I'm a science guy now.
Also, what is your favorite sport? Is it still soccer?
The stutter is crazy. No, football, definitely. Go Birds.
Is your favorite sport still basketball?
My favorite sport is still basketball. I've loved it all through Macaulay. I love basketball.
Is your favorite movie still Star Wars?
My favorite movie is probably still Star Wars, yeah.
What is the biggest life lesson you've learned this far?
Try your hardest, no matter what.
Bad rock, but now I'm serving hill. I never even smoked a crumb of crack, but yo, I'm done.
Okay.